Hello guys, it's Avidexpert here, and today I'm gonna be talking about Visage. Now this is a PT influenced and inspired horror game that is looking extremely promising, and I really mean that. I've got the visuals in the background as well so that you guys can really assert just how aesthetically pleasing the game looks. As you can see, it's very much inspired by PT, being in a home that's almost photorealistic, and there is a supernatural entity as the enemy. It's not just the enemy or the graphically and aesthetically pleasing environments, however, that make the game, but more so than that, the atmosphere is also very well done. I'll give you a brief glimpse of that right here. Now the reason I'm making this video is I made a video quite a little bit ago about Allison Road, maybe 3 weeks ago, and how it looks like that project has probably been cancelled. Now some people were also commenting on how Visage has been silent for a while, how nothing's coming out on the Twitter, and the last tweets are from 2017. However, I have been reassuring people in those comments and on that video that Visage probably isn't going down the same road and will probably end up getting a full release. So that's the purpose of this video. Obviously, you're gonna get to see why Visage looks so good as well, but I do want to reassure you that this extremely pleasantly looking project is still going to come to fruition. Visage actually began development in January 2015, and they were working on the game for almost a whole year before announcing the actual project in September 2015 itself. They wanted to work to get enough assets together so that they could create a thorough and in-depth Kickstarter campaign, as well as show that they were very serious with the work that they were doing. Now because of this, the Kickstarter campaign was extremely successful, and the game does actually have a release date for 2018. The actual plot of Visage is going to be you, the character, playing as a person who is named Dwayne. Now you're going to be tasked to investigate the house, the surrounding areas, and discover what the hell is going on in this supernatural environment. It's going to be an extremely complicated game. The developers themselves said it's not going to be easy to complete, but it will also feature multiple endings, and it will take about 8 to 10 hours to complete the main single player story. Now that we've gotten past our intimate introductions on what Visage actually is, I want to talk about the fact that they went silent on Twitter and a little bit of curiosities about that. So the fact of the matter is, I did tweet to them and message them myself and got no response. Like I said, their last tweets were in 2017, and a lot of people are wondering whether it's going down the same road as PT and Allison Road, whether it's going to become a cancelled project. However, I do want to say some things here. Now look, I did tell you guys I was very confident when I was replying to people's comments about this that this isn't the case. So let's get into all of the evidence and reasons as to why that is, even though the Twitter has been silent. So the first point to make is the fact there is so much gameplay footage of finalized environments already. I'm not sure if you guys know how game development is, but the usual process is that you make basic models, then you refine them up, and then you texture them. That's the TLDR version. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into it than that, but those are the 3 basic steps. Now Visage not only has fully modeled and textured environments, everything has also been hand placed everywhere. This kind of shows, considering that they've got so much gameplay footage as well, that they're very late in the development cycle itself. which would be kind of weird for them to just cancel the project out of nowhere when so much work and production has already been done. Now the game has a lot of hype as well. It's not exactly some niche little game. Like I said, it had a very successful Kickstarter campaign, so there was a lot of attention and interest over the project. Now the team hasn't been completely silent since 2017. If you actually go to the website for the Kickstarter, you can find this, which is monthly update number 16, and this is on January the 10th, 2018 as a timestamp. I'll leave a link to this in the description as there is a lot of content covered here, but it basically goes over the entire development progress, some of the problems they've encountered, but also on the opposite end of the note, how fast some of the things are coming along and how smoothly the production is on certain aspects. So guys, I don't know where this mentality was coming from that Visage is cancelled. I do think the fact though that they've got so much gameplay footage, finalized model textured environments, the fact they've got a plot and synopsis and a release date set, and then they've gone silent for a while after being very active on their Twitter for the entire development, and now they're just going a little bit quieter. I think that's a little bit of foreshadowing, guys, that things are being finalized and we might be getting some kind of PR campaign and a release date around mid-2018, maybe even very soon in the first quarter. So let me know what you think about this, guys. At least there is still progress, updates, and information being brought up by the team, and we can definitely see that because they're actually releasing large amounts of gameplay videos. The last one they released was 16 minutes in total. So if you really enjoyed the gameplay demo of PT and you've been looking for a game and you were thinking Visage was going around the same kind of little curse that seems to be going for these games with PT, Allison Road, and a plethora of others, I hope I've helped to alleviate that fear and it's now disappeared. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a subscribe. I do hope you're really looking forward to the Visage project because it looks really enthralling. I've got a Twitter if you also want to follow that. We got some really delicious and juicy content there, and a Discord community if you want to come and talk about all these various horror games and other things as well. I just hope you're having a beautiful day. As always, take it easy and screw Jeff.